Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the week of March 20th. This week, definitely check out astrojar.com for more awesome astrologers and readers. And also this week, I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently as far as the reading goes. So we will see how it goes. But what I'm going to do is I'm splitting it up into sections. And your first section here is finance, so work and career and money. You have the Nine of Spades coming up first. Thinking about disappointments, I think Capricorn's definitely had, extreme challenges when it comes to finances over the past, 10 years at plus, probably. And these are, especially if you're in business or especially if you're working towards a certain goal. Capricorns usually are working towards some sort of goal. So you could have noticed a lot of holdbacks and things like that. I think maybe last week, or this week, depending on whether or not you're watching this early. But again, if you're watching this in the week of the 13th, then this week there might have been a lot of difficulties. Probably mostly just mental difficulties, not real difficulties, not real things going on, but thinking about whether or not you can actually make it financially or whether or not you're actually going to get to where you want to be. I think there's just like general sense of feeling like you're not going to get it's like this sense of you're not going to reach your goals and things like that. I would say definitely let those things go. Nine of Spades represents disappointments, but these disappointments are just, they don't exist. So definitely let that stuff go. The good news is you have the Four of Diamonds coming up next. Four of Diamonds is a really good card of new things coming in, new ideas, new businesses, new jobs, new money, better money, and also finally stability, where you finally can kind of like catch up and get ahead. It is a card of patience. It does say that this is going to be a building process, and it's not going to just come overnight, but it does say things will kind of slowly get better here for you financially, and you'll be able to build up to a much more kind of like successful place, which is very nice. Next, in the area of love, we have the Three of Diamonds. Came up for one other sign. Don't remember who, but definitely a card of needing to look in a new direction for love, especially if you want a relationship. And it could say that you are making new changes in your life to kind of see love, to get love. I'd say if you're involved also in a divorce, be careful of paperwork at this time. Three of Diamonds is a card that represents problems with paperwork, legal problems with paperwork. So again, coming up in this love area of love, definitely make sure to double check all paperwork involving anything like that, divorce, anything you're signing in those areas. You also have the Jack of Diamonds, being really focused on work at this time, being really focused on money. So a lot of you, while you might want a relationship, you might also be really focused on money or making money or having a business. And again, that's only going to be for some of you. For the rest of you, this can represent an admirer, somebody you're interested in. It can also represent you being interested in somebody else. But the good news about this card is it can say there's mutual attraction. So if you are interested in somebody, they are probably equally as attracted to you. So definitely just know that. And then finally, for your general advice, we have the Seven of Clubs. Working hard to get out of a situation. Again, I do think a majority of Capricorns are kind of feel like they've maybe dug themselves into a pit, so to speak, or a hole, and are trying to kind of climb their way out. And the good news about this card is it's a card of action. It's a card of escaping from, I always used to call it escaping from prison. It's like, but it's a little bit inaccurate, but it is like escaping a prison that you created for yourself, like escaping from some situation that you did get yourself into. There's a lot that goes into this card. It represents knowledge as well. It represents kind of what you have learned from these great difficulties. I think Capricorns that are alive right now will notice how their life is a lot easier in I would say the near future than it was in the past. Sometimes I feel like Capricorns are, they're like born here, of course, and they experience difficulties early, so they don't have to deal with them when they're older later on in life. But only if you were born, I think, kind of within the past, 30 or so years. But the good news is I think, again, no matter how old you are, things are definitely going to get better for Capricorns in general. Next, Seven of Diamonds, 2 sevens, internal fears that don't exist. Definitely let those fears go. This can represent worries about money as well. But I would just definitely say that, it's an internal fear that doesn't exist. And finally, you have the Eight of Hearts, card of gifts from the universe. Again, this says, just more clues that I think that, Capricorn has really worked towards something, has really put the energy in the right places, even if there's been no forward progress. I think that's the most challenging part for Capricorn, is not also not seeing not being able to actually see progress. There is progress, but not actually being able to see kind of where it's going and where things are headed. But this is a very good card of a gift from the universe. Again, something coming in the future. Also an amazing card for socializing and being social at this time. But it looks like a great week, I gotta say. So thank you for watching and enjoy it.